you see what I said about Madueke, that a lot of people are not taking recognize of. Look, I think this Madueke thing was started as a campaign on social media by a few people who have, like our colleagues on YouTube, who started the campaign of the frustration of us not getting a striker, and so they sort of drum home, and most of them have huge followers. So it's sort of sink in, and people are not, as it were, trying to sit down and analyze. So everybody's like running with it without, you know, that's what we do as football fans. Because some channels said, "Oh, Madueke, why?" I'm telling you now, most people don't even know the player, what he can do, and the fact that he's been playing for Chelsea and is not up there. That means that's the end of him. He's 23, am I right? 23, 24.
Yeah,
Is it 23 or 24? 23 years old. There's a lot ahead of that young man. And let me give you a history background. Gareth Bale, he was a flop at his former team. Our own Dennis Beckham was also a flop. Thierry Henry at Juventus was nothing to write home about. Listen, I can give you the list. Maybe one day we'll find time to do something, and I'll give you a list of players who turned their life around and became world-class stars, because they were given the opportunity. Let me tell you why Arteta is signing this player. This is a different player, and people are saying he is Saka's backup. I don't think so. You see, we have to be in the technical room to see and analyze what they have seen. This is a different kind of player. We are playing how many matches in the league? And there are places where when we go, you see, at a point in time, Saka's play, he's going to be on the right, not on the left. Don't mind that. He's going to be on the right, and you play matches that Saka won't play. Don't forget that Sunderland is back in the team, and going to Sunderland away is a very tough match, and they play tough. This guy is huge, he's strong, and he's a direct player. What he would bring to us now is that we don't have forward line, apart from our defense, that have some strong people like Gabriel and the others. We look at a player like Martinelli. When you push him a bit, he's falling off. Saka does well. He can, hold his stance when he's shouldered. But most of our forward liners are feeble. This guy is powerful. He reminds me of Chelsea's Maluda. And, look, when you say you want to win the league, and you do not have an alternative player, I'll call him an alternative player. He's not Saka's backup. You see, we should stop that. This guy is equally young. He can come in and do well. Who tells you because he has been a Chelsea player? This Chelsea team, Jesse, this Chelsea team from the last 2 years was never stable. Their philosophy was not spot on. They changed managers until recently. They got it right, and they were able to qualify for the Champions League. And see the way they jubilated. Well, nobody expected them to do that well. You understand? So most of these players don't have their heads on. And Arteta is a different kind of manager. He will change this young man. He will bring pace. He will bring power. And look, let me tell you, Saka cannot play all the matches. You see, I was talking to an expert who's a medical doctor where I am, and he was talking to me about hamstring. And a serious hamstring recovery can take months and sometimes up to about a year. Don't forget, when you see a player playing after hamstring injury, it's not fully fit. So if you don't have the technical eye to see what Saka's problem is, look, all the matches he played before the season ended, you could see that he starts very well. At the end of it, he slows down. He can't play all the matches. Listen, Newcastle away, we will need Madueke. He's a strong player. You can't bully that young man. and he's a dribbler. He's not afraid. He will move in. And I'm telling you, all what we are doing, and most of us are doing to him, I think he's hearing it, he's seen it. Ateta will tell him, come and prove them wrong. Come and do. And you see, African players have this mentality. Of course, he's a British player, I know, but he has this African origin. And you know how we are. We don't give up. So I know he's hearing this negative vibe, and he's going to do well. Arsenal will win the league. We need alternative strong players.
Yeah.
We need people who know the Premiership. He knows the Premiership. He's powerful. He can play West Ham away, Sunderland away, all those matches that, of course, when Saka goes to Man City, he will play the kind of football he wants to play because they will allow you to play that kind of football. But there are teams that, of course, you remember Stoke City.
I know,
if a team like,
tough.
Yeah, you cannot go to Britannia Stadium and go and play the same style by, trying to be a skillful player. No, Madueke brings a different thing, and let us see. Ateta will use him differently. I am positive for this signing because I can tell you from my checks, they are buying Gyökeres, they will buy Eze, and then there's one more. Rodrigo, I'm not sure because you see this rumor flying everywhere about him. Nothing has been said by the hierarchy. Nothing has been said about him. This Rodrigo rumors is from some portals. Nobody has. This is what we've been doing to ourselves. When Ateta has said nothing, somebody said, "Let me put out a disclaimer." People are going around saying, "Oh, Ateta's player is Cisco. Ateta prefers Cisco, and Beta prefers Gyökeres." Lies. Somebody cooked it up. Ateta has never granted any interview, and so people are putting the narrative. Gyökeres is Beta's player, not Ateta's player. Look, if you're a football fan, some of us have started watching football from the 1970s. You can't buy, as a football director, you can't buy any player without the manager's consent. Who is going to manage the player? So what do they mean by Cisco is Ateta's choice and Gyökeres? So this is what they are doing and sending narratives out there. Don't mind them. There are few people I know who started this Madueke agenda, and it is going viral. I want to assure, look at my age, I'm not that young. I want to assure the Arsenal fans, don't let us do it. We did the same thing to Havertz. Havertz flop from the beginning. It's all about this negative vibes. We made the guy so scared that he needed to take a penalty from the captain before he was able to gather his confidence. Why do we do that? Because he's wearing a Chelsea shirt, he cannot become, Arsenal player? Is that what we're saying? Some of these players, for all you know, he's even an Arsenal supporter. How do we know? Do we know about him? He could be a childhood Arsenal supporter. And that's what we've seen over the years. Some of these players have preferences. Look, let me tell you, let us calm down. We'll get our targets. What Arsenal is trying to do is to also give us some excitement. You see, people don't know. Football is like entertainment. They want to put the icing on the cake before we get to the preseason. Gyökeres will come in, Eze will come in, another player will come in. I'm not sure it's going to be Rodrigo, but I'll tell you that Madueke will play some of the tough and difficult matches. He's direct. He's not afraid to take you on. Saka is being found out by some of our defenders in the